How about now? Can you hear me now? Yes, now you can. Okay, listen, I don't understand what the heck happened. I followed every step exactly right to do a horizontal live stream. And when I started streaming, guess what? It didn't work. It kept trying to force me to go vertical, which, as you know, I hate. But hey, whatever. I won't bore you with the details. Well, I guess the one good thing about vertical video is you can see more of my fabulous outfit. How do you like this? Woo, woo. I thought I would dress up this time. You know, usually I'm just wearing my trucker hat, all gnarly. I did my hair. I put on some earrings and this sexy bodysuit just for you. Woo, woo. How about that? And I still got it wrong. Ugh. Anyway, sorry about all of that. Thankfully, this is easier than last time when I had the same issue, but I didn't used to have a holder for my phone where it would hold it vertically. Now I do, thanks to a very generous viewer named Ed S. Ed S sent me a really cool ring light with a phone holder from Amazon from my wish list. But unfortunately, Amazon changed the way their wish list works now, and you can't send thank yous. There was no way for me to contact you, Ed, and thank you for sending me this awesome light, which I feel like I probably still need to adjust a little bit. It's a great light, and it has this holder, whoopsie, for my phone. So thanks to you, Ed. This dumpster fire isn't quite as bad a dumpster fire as it might be. I should also note, I made some notes here. There were a few other gifts I got also from Amazon that I wasn't able to thank people for. Gerald N, thank you for sending me that delicious tea. Brian R, thank you for sending me the phone charger. I was having a lot of problems with my phone battery, but thanks to you, I'm keeping it charged. And then Bill, thank you for sending the cozy pajamas. I appreciate that. Okay, those are all the Amazon thank yous. Now I'm just gonna dive right in to the comments. Oh, I just love when my hair's clean like this. I rinsed it with vinegar in the shower to try to get all the minerals out of it. You know, our water's real hard here, but it feels pretty good. This is a very risque top. Look at this. Ooh. Carlo bought this for me. Okay, me and my sister went to Vegas on Monday with Carlo and Jack from Villa Anita. They wanted to take us out on a girls' night out. And so we went to Vegas. Carlo insisted on buying me this fabulous outfit and then taking us out for dinner and drinks. And it was wild. If you happen to watch the teaser that I just posted a few hours ago, whew, no wonder I'm so tired. That was Monday. Today's Friday. I'm still tired. Okay, anyway, let me just get right into these comments. I see I've got some super chats here. Oh gosh, I gotta thank I had some super chats on the other one too. Well, if you sent me a super chat, thank you. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Steve Bowman, thank you, Steve. That's gas money. I'm getting ready to go up and visit my mom for Thanksgiving, so I will certainly need the gas money, and I'm gonna try to shoot some videos along the way too. Okay, let's see. What kind of questions? Oh, if it isn't Timmy watching, hi Timmy. It was so nice to meet you at the Firehouse fundraiser. I met a lot of you guys at that Firehouse fundraiser. It was really cool. Thanks to everybody who showed up for that. Okay. What happened to the Jerry poster? I had a Jerry Garcia poster here. Well, it was too heavy. It kept falling down. So I'm going to figure out a solution. But in the meantime, I got this awesome photo. I'm not going to say too much about it because I'm featuring it in an upcoming video. But let's just say a viewer of this channel happens to have a mother who was an actress, okay? She was in 6 movies with Roy Rogers. That's her with Roy Rogers and a still from one of the movies, or a publicity still. This viewer gave me this beautiful golden cape that used to belong to her. Her name's Penny Edwards. Not only was she in like 6 different Roy Rogers movies, she was in a bunch of Westerns. She was on Bonanza. She was on Wagon Train. She was on Alfred Hitchcock Presents. She was on Death Valley Days. This woman was in a ton of iconic Westerns and other stuff, so that's why I have that hanging up, and that's why Jerry's not there right now. Jerry's not here, but trust me, he's having a lot of fun. In fact, I think he got into my stash. Woo, Jerry, not now. Okay, let me see. What else do we have? Is mom still in the volcano area? Yes, I'll be going up to the mountains for Thanksgiving. Golly, I hope the weather is not too bad. They have that atmospheric river coming through California, so I'm not expecting it to be very pleasant, but whatever, it's Thanksgiving, you just want to lay around in your pajamas and pig out anyway, so let me just say, I better wear this bodysuit now because it probably won't fit me after Thanksgiving. Although I have to shoot my calendar immediately after Thanksgiving. How about that? So I really can't pig out too much because literally, let's see, Thanksgiving's on Thursday. The following Tuesday is the first day I'm shooting the photos with my friend Jessica, who did my calendar last year. And she's an amazing photographer. So I think it's going to come out great. Uh-oh, super chat from Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. And Sharon. Oh, Sharon says her sister and her both love me from Alabama. Thank you, girls. Mwah, mwah. Appreciate you. Oh, so now somebody is talking about this statue. Okay, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, there's a big hubbub going on. There's a group out of Texas that is committed to stamping out prostitution. So mostly I think they're concerned with women who are trafficked into it, but they started buying up old brothels in Nevada and bulldozing them, which I find a little rude. Like, it's a legal profession here, and there's women that I have interviewed who really enjoy doing it, and I feel like you can't just paint them all with a broad brush and say they're all being trafficked. So leave our brothels alone, man. These are historic structures. So anyway, one of the brothels they just demolished had this amazing showgirl statue in front of it, a huge plaster showgirl mannequin. And somebody on Facebook had taken photos, I guess someone who lives out there, got photos of it being airlifted. They took a helicopter and they airlifted the showgirl statue away from the brothel before they demolished it. And so now I'm like, where's that showgirl statue? I want that showgirl statue for the compound. You know what I mean? So that's what that person was talking about. But don't worry, I'm on the case. I may try to go out there and investigate the situation in the near future. Maybe with any luck, I can track down that showgirl mannequin. And hopefully they don't destroy it. It's a piece of Nevada history. Prostitution, say what you will about it, has always been a part of Nevada history. Ever since the old days of the mining camps, all those miners came west, and they were lonely. They wanted women, and so these women, back then women didn't really have many career choices. A lot of them came west to ply that trade and became members of society out here. So, come on, guys. It's not all bad. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see. How interesting that guy in Beatty was. Oh, yeah, Ed Ringel from Eddie World. Very interesting man is all I'll say about that. Great guy, though. Really like him, so I'm glad you enjoyed that. I got a lot of good positive comments and emails about that video, which I was kind of unsure of because it was a long video and it was unlike other videos I've done in the past. I wasn't really exploring anything, and it took me like 8 days to edit it. It was a lot of work, so I'm glad people enjoyed it. I feel like I just saw somebody saying hi from, Barry from New South Wales, Australia. Wants to know, when I go to Vegas and back, do I use the Old Spanish Trail Highway or do I go through Pahrump? Well, Barry, I go on the Old Spanish Trail Highway because going through Pahrump is 14 miles longer. Now, if I really need gas, well then yes, I will go through Pahrump because there's gas in Pahrump and there's no gas the other way. But if I can, it's the OST all the way. Okay, let's see what else. I gave a great insight into the brothel. It's nicer than expected and respectfully run. Oh, you must mean the alien cat house. Yeah, really. God, this live stream is going to get demonetized if I keep talking about brothels and prostitution. Let's change the subject. Uh-oh, looks like I got another super chat from Timothy. Thank you. Appreciate that. Mwah. I should try squalane for my face. The desert is hard on flesh. Yeah, it sure is. What's squalane? Is it like a hydration kind of a thing? I don't really have a problem with my face getting dry. I have a problem with acne. In fact, I got a big zit right here, right now. I was a little self-conscious about doing this live stream with it, but, I put some makeup on it. Hopefully it doesn't show. So I'm interested in what squalane is. Fill me in. We got somebody from Yucca Valley watching. Love Yucca Valley. Big fan of the Yucca Valley swap meet. One of the best swap meets I've ever been to, and a very interesting place. There's this thing called I think it's called the Crystal Cave at that swap meet, and it's a big cave made out of expanding spray foam. This artist spent years building it, and unfortunately the artist passed away, but my sister and I were lucky enough to get a tour of it once from him when he was still alive. I don't know if you can still go in it, but it's still there. Oh, let's see, what else? I feel like somebody else just super chatted me. No, maybe not. Okay, what else? Somebody says Beatty Hot Springs. I had a lot of people tell me I should buy that old hot springs outside Beatty, but guys, I can't even handle this compound, let alone a hot spring resort that apparently has a lot of plumbing issues. Never say never. I mean, I'd be open to the idea of running my own beautiful hot spring. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, would love that. We got somebody watching we got Missouri, we got Mississippi. Oh, someone's asking, how's my sis? My sis had to go to Vegas today to get her oil changed and run a few errands, but she's going to be back in a bit. And guess what? Ross, the one-legged miner, is coming over because I just got back from Pahrump. I went into town to check my mail. Got some really nice mail, by the way, and I picked up Ross's mail for him, too. And so he's going to come over and pick up his mail, and he's hopefully going to get here when my sister's here so we can all hang out and chit-chat for a bit, catch up on the gossip. One piece of mail that I did want to mention, if you watched the video I made, gosh, it was probably a couple weeks ago now, where that judgmental Christian was yelling at me for throwing that Bible in the trash. Well, come to find out, she apologized. She said she didn't actually watch the video. Her husband did, and he didn't quite get it right. And so she was very, very apologetic in an email to me. And then she sent me this really nice card with a really cute little drawing on the back that says, just girls keeping it real. Isn't that cute? From Lakeside, California. So thank you for that. I just want everyone to know that everything's cool. She's cool. It was just a misunderstanding. Oh, someone's saying hi from Yerington. What up? I may be passing through Yerington myself shortly. Somebody said I look marvelous. Grizzly Adams, thank you. Mwah, appreciate that. And, oh yeah, the Yerington Mobile Tech. I have to give you a thank you kiss too for the super chat. Thank you. Okay, let's see. What else? Someone said I had a lame reaction. I'm not sure what that means. Reaction to what? I'm trying to roll with it here, man. I'll never understand how to do a horizontal live stream. I guess I just need to use my webcam on my laptop. I try to do it with my cell phone because I feel like it'll be a better picture, but next time I have a feeling I should just use my laptop. Mobile Tech said, got me a kiss. Here's another one. There's a bonus for you. Wonder Hussy, we met you at Tacopa Fest. I'm the Quirky Bucky's girl from Australia. What up? Yeah, you guys are awesome. Love, these people are doing a Route 66 because next year is the 100th anniversary, I guess, of Route 66. And so these people are doing like a convoy all the way down Route 66. And they invited me to join them. And I may just do that. Yvonne, thank you. Super chat. She says she wasn't able to wait in line to see me, but she bought a bunch of tickets to the raffle. Okay, so there's a raffle where you can win dinner with me at the Crowbar in Shoshone. And I think they're doing the drawing coming up pretty soon, like December 4th, which I won't be here. I'll be shooting my calendar. But, golly, I wanted to be the one, I wanted to do the drawing myself. But I guess someone's going to have to do it for me. Oh, got another super chat. Thank you. Mwah. And they say, you are amazing. Farm Mech. I appreciate that. I do my best. There's still others in the other chat. Oh, gosh. Well, let me go over to the other chat. Hold on. Hey, everyone. I'm in the other chat. I thought I pinned the comment. Check out the... Sorry about this, you guys. The pinned comment for the link. Hopefully that straightens it out. Oh, my gosh. Apologies again. Oh. Obviously, I need help. I'm trying to do everything myself, you know? It's hard. I shoot, edit, drive, scout, map. Just about everything myself, and it's frankly exhausting. I mean, I'm so tired right now. I actually had to drink a cup of real coffee when I went to Pahrump. I went to Starbucks, and I got this. They don't make the eggnog latte anymore, which really cheeses me off. You know, that was the one thing I liked about the holiday season is I love that eggnog latte from Starbucks, and now they don't make it anymore. So they have this pecan oatmeal latte that I tried, and it was all right. It gave me the energy I needed to do this, but apparently it didn't help me from having technical problems. How's that? Nice big hair. I feel like this bodysuit requires big 80s hair. You know, it's kind of an 80s look. Like Dynasty. I should get shoulder pads for it, you know? Remember Dynasty? Oh my god. Okay, let's see what else. Roseanne! Or Roxanne, excuse me. She says, I'm a total joy. She liked my video about the original Del Taco. Love that place and love you. Thank you. The original Del Taco. It's a chain of restaurants, Del Taco, kind of like Taco Bell out in the, I think they're only on the West Coast. And the original one is in Yermo, California. Coincidentally, right down the street from Eddie World. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, the museum guy says the drawing was the 18th. Okay, I thought it was the 4th. Great, I'll be here on the 18th, and I will, maybe I'll film it. Oh, I should do the drawing live. I don't know if their Wi-Fi is fast enough at the museum to, I'll film it either way, whether it's live or just, you know, canned. Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures. Oh, they tell me I should use StreamYard. Okay, I've heard of that. I guess I should look into it. I'm just using the YouTube app to stream, and I watched a video from the YouTube Creator Academy that told you exactly how to set up a horizontal live stream, and it still didn't work. Ugh. Little known fact, I have a family member who works for YouTube. Not in any way that can help me, but I'm going to bring this up to that family member if I see them at Thanksgiving. Maybe they can pass it along to their superiors. Like, there's something wrong with your streaming app, guys. Mark! Thank you. He wants me to sing a song. He just gave me $10. Oh, I feel like a busker. $10. I gotta sing for my supper. I don't know. What should I sing? I just blanked. I got a feeling called the blues. Oh, Lord, since my baby said goodbye. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, Lord, all I do is sit and cry. Oh. That was the last song I listened to. It just came to mind. Sorry about the yodeling. Oh, somebody wants to know, how's Fred? My dog Fred that I left with my roommate in Vegas, my ex-roommate. Fred is great. Thanks for asking. My roommate sends me pictures of him all the time, and he's very gray in the face. Gosh, I don't know how to share a photo during a live stream, but he sent me a picture the other day. He looks so cute. He's got to be at least, let's see, I got him in 2014, and he was like 5 then, so he's like 15. He's pretty old for a small dog, or well, he's a medium dog. I don't know. 15 years, though. Yikes. He seems like he's doing okay. My roommate, my ex-roommate, treats him very well. Uh-oh, here we go. Truck Glob gave me $20. Says, thank you for keeping this Texan entertained for several years. Very seriously considering a Death Valley vacation to witness Beatty. I can't say enough good things about Beatty. I hope you guys aren't sick of it because I've been going there a lot. But yeah, you'll have a good time if you go there. All Classics Restoration, thank you. Oh, by the way, thank you to the mysterious Texan, too. I sort of feel like this bodysuit is very 80s Texas. You know, I should get a big sparkling Stetson to wear with it. Maybe I will. I'm going to the rodeo in Vegas next month. Some very kind viewers gave me and my sister free tickets to the National Finals Rodeo, which is the rodeo of all rodeos in the country. It's like the final rodeo where all the people who won all the regional rodeos come to compete. And they have a big gift show, cowboy show. Maybe I can find that sparkle hat there. Oh, gosh, some more super chats. John, he said he loves my singing, but he won't make me do it. I'm sure everybody thanks you for that. Thank you. Appreciate it. And Mitch, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, Mitch. Oh, gosh, the comments are coming in so fast. Oh, how is Gloria? Oh, hi, Sharan. Gloria, I haven't heard from her, so I don't actually know how she's doing, but she's a resourceful person. I'll bet you she's just fine. Another super chat from JE70. Appreciate it. And Hearts Gravel Blake. Hi, Blake. Blake said I look gorgeous. Thank you, Blake. I appreciate it. Oh, Down and Out Nashville. Oh, Solon Woodall. He has the same last name as me. What are the odds of that? Thank you, brother. You know, he made me this. He makes these little stash jars, okay? It's a jar that I guess you can keep your weed or whatever inside. But what I like about this one is it's kind of like an Evel Knievel finger, but look what it says. I don't know if you can read it. Wonder Hussy, not a like button whore. You know, because I never go, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. You know, a lot of YouTubers say that at the end of every video, and I never do because it just seems gross, man. Okay, hold on a minute. I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Oh, here's a kiss for you. Appreciate it. What's in the Quonset hut? Somebody wants to know. Well, right now, just a bunch of, I mean, we've got a pipe organ, well, not a pipe organ, electric organ. There's a mannequin wearing a welding mask. There's a bunch of plumbing parts, a bunch of electrical parts, a bunch of old car parts. It's being used as storage because the door is busted. It's really hard to get in and out of it. And so we have somebody, a volunteer that I think may be helping us repair that soon. I'll just say that. Okay, hold on. I feel like I missed another super chat. Oh gosh, no, I guess I didn't. That was Solon. Thank you, Solon. That was a good one too. Okay, let's see. Jeffy said, LOL, my kiss. I don't know. Here's a kiss for everybody, whether you super chat me or not. Well, how about that? You got to see inside my mouth. Oh, Bo Bennett. So when does the Steampunk Casino open? Well, first of all, thank you for the super chat. And he says, come to Reno. I would love to. It's awful dang cold in Reno at this time of year for me. But when is the Steampunk Casino going to open? Probably not until at least 2025. It's going to be a while. Ed said he's waiting for Beatty to, get some more people, basically. Because, when are you going to open this big Steampunk Casino? And then there's like 3 people in it, So he's kind of waiting for the mine to open, I think. But hopefully he'll invite me to the grand opening. I can cover it. Hopefully there's a red carpet. Oh, I should tell Ed to put a red carpet with like a rope and everything and paparazzi and like, how they do at the big casino openings in Vegas. They should do that in Beatty. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it'd be fun. And I would love to be on the red carpet in some fabulous outfit. I mean, I would wear this, but I feel like it's got to be steampunk. I'll have to start working on a steampunk outfit for that. Here's All Classics Restoration again saying, thanks for all the great adventures. If I'm ever in North Carolina, look them up. Well, I will. Thank you. Appreciate it. Gerald, thank you. Appreciate the super chat. Let's see. Where can I get naked in Beatty? Ooh, be careful in Beatty. Boy, that is not the kind of town you want to walk around naked in. I'll just say that. You're going to have to go... Well, maybe when the hot spring reopens, you can go naked there. Lauren says she appreciates all that I do. Thank you. Appreciate it. Did I grow up in Reno? Asks Christopher. No, brother, I grew up all over the place. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Wichita, Omaha, blah, 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 blah. It's so hard to sing that song because I can never keep all the cities in mind. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, Mendocino County, Germany, all over the place. I'm not really from anywhere, and I think that's kind of why I feel so rootless, but also I can be at home anywhere I am as long as I have my makeup case or well, it's not really makeup case, it's a face case. I have this giant, looks like a fishing tackle box full of all my creams and stuff for my face. If I have that, and I keep my vaporizer in it. If I have that, my vaporizer, my pillow, and my blankie, I'm good wherever I go. Okay, hold on. We got a bunch more super chats. Ace, thank you. He says I should get an agent and be my own late night chat show host. Yes, I've thought about doing like a Johnny Carson show just on YouTube here in the submarine. Like I could build a set and then just invite all these wacky neighbors and people I know to come be on the show and interview them. Wouldn't that be fun? I really am seriously considering that. Actually, I have a friend who has a show on the Community Access channel in Pahrump, and he's moving. And so he said if I wanted to, I could have my own Community Access show on that channel in Pahrump. And then they have a whole studio that I could use. The only thing that's keeping me from doing that is then I have to be there every Saturday, Sunday. Oh, this isn't very flattering from this angle. Sorry about that. I got a bony chest. What can I say, man? I never developed. It just never happened for me. Anyway, I am considering doing my own show. The Pahrump deal, though, then I have to be there every Saturday or whatever day I do it. And what if I want to travel? It's kind of a commitment for a commitment phobe like me. Lacey said she had a blast meeting all of us at the Tacopa Fest. Thank you, Lacey. Really nice to meet you in person, too. Thank you for coming. And they came far. They came from Iowa, okay? All the way from Iowa, just to this little festival. Isn't that crazy? Jay Cervantes says, my wife and I really enjoy your videos. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm still trying to pump out as much quality product as I can. The Cigar Life with Leo, super chat. They say they love my voice. How about singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Okay, well, for 20 bucks, I'll sing a bit, but I don't want this just to be me singing, you know? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. If happy little bluebirds fly above the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? Ah! I mean, that's Judy Garland, you guys. Those are some big, red, sparkly shoes to fill. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, there's so many super chats coming in. Peter from Australia. I got to meet Peter at the Firehouse fundraiser. Thank you for that. And Uncle Chucky's Jeep says he likes my Beatty work. Thank you. Appreciate that. I find Beatty very interesting. I was just hoping everybody else shared my fascination with it. What's my favorite hot spring in Tacoma? So this person is planning to hike Death Valley and they want to stay a night in Tacoma. Well, if you mean a resort, I mean, I'm frugal. Some might say cheap. So I like the mud hole, which is a free pond out in the desert. You don't have to pay. But as far as resorts, oh gosh, well, I know all the people who own all these different hot springs. So, you know, I can't say good things about one over another. You know, then I'm like, what if one of the other hot spring owners is watching this and I'll offend all the other ones? They're all wonderful places. If you like to soak outdoors, then you should stay at Delight's because that's the only one that has outdoor tubs. But the other pools are just fine, and I've soaked in them as well at Amy's Tacoma Hot Springs Resort. Very nice. And the county campground with the bathhouse is, I guess the bathhouse is outdoor on the women's side only, though, not on the men's side. Okay, anyway, George H. and Leanne, thank you for the super chat. They say, come visit us in the Delta. I would love to. I love the Delta. I was up there with my mom last summer, and then my friend Vic Meyer actually invited me to go up there to the town of Locke for Halloween this year and do like an episode on the haunted town of Locke. Unfortunately, I didn't have time because we were getting ready for the Firehouse fundraiser, but maybe next year. Jerry, thank you for the super chat. Jerry. Any Jerry Springer fans out there? I'm a huge Jerry Springer fan, or I was. Kelly Sue, thank you. Says, my husband and I love you. One for your husband and one for you. The Cigar Live. Oh, Leo again. Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. Did you give me another one or did I scroll back? Oh, golly. It's so hard to keep track of this. Albert says, my positive energy is contagious. Have you ever done a video at the Trona Pinnacles? Yes and no. I did a video about Trona, but it was years ago before I was very good at making videos. So I should probably do that one over again. And I did go to the Pinnacles in that video, but it was kind of just like part of that video. They're worthy of their own. The Trona Pinnacles are amazing. Hold on. Marcelino, can I include steampunk pictures in the 2025 calendar? I don't have enough time since I'm shooting it in like 2 weeks to get a steampunk look together yet. That'll have to wait for the 2026 calendar. But I gotta get a steampunk outfit together. I mean, if I'm gonna go to that friggin' casino grand opening, which I hope I am. I mean, first of all, I hope it actually opens, which I don't see why it wouldn't. And secondly, oh my God, if they don't invite me, I'll be very butthurt. So I'll have an outfit for that. Trust me. We have Leanne hopes to see me at a meet and greet in 2025. I will surely have one, and so I hope to see you there too. And Latin Lunatic, thank you. Mwah, mwah. Love a Latin lunatic. Sounds like my friend Carlo. He's Latin and he's a lunatic. Tic Tac Jack, can I sing Far, Far Away? I don't actually know that song. Far, Far Away. I'm not sure which one you mean. But thank you for the super chat. Okay, let's see. Bet my IQ is 125 plus. That's what Paul says. Well, thank you, Paul. I've never had an IQ test. To be honest, I'm too scared to take one because I'm afraid if I take it, my IQ will just turn out to be, and then I'll be butthurt. So I don't know. Dawn, thank you for the super chat. And Wendy also says yay for Beatty. Thank you, Wendy. Glad there's so many Beatty boosters out there. It's an interesting place, and it's not that far from where I live, so it's pretty easy for me to go up there and shoot stuff. And there, believe it or not, there's still a bunch more stuff to cover in Beatty. I just thought I did so many Beatty videos lately, I better give it a rest and you know, go shoot something else so people don't get bored. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be driving up to visit my mom. I'm going to try to shoot some stuff, weather permitting, up that way, you know, just for a change of pace. Oh, my hair is kind of starting to fall. Pardon me. Man, I don't like, a lot of the time I think, why don't I just cut my hair? You know, I wear a hat every dang day, but every now and then it's really fun to have a lot of hair. Hmm? Every now and then. Usually not, but every now and then. Okay, let's see what else. Oh no, what happened? Reload. Hopefully there was nothing wrong with the live stream. My screen just blanked out, so hopefully that was not another technical difficulty. I mean, I'm an idiot, but I'm not that big an idiot. Okay, hold on, I'm missing a bunch of questions. Can I do a video at Scotty's Castle? Yes, I'd love to. It's been closed for friggin' ever, though. I was invited to shoot something there last, like, right before New Year's, but I got Cocoa Puffs, I'll say, just before I was supposed to go do it. And so that was even worse than getting Cocoa Puffs and worse than missing out on New Year's Eve was missing out on going to Scotty's Castle. So as soon as I can, yes, I will. Let's see, who else? The Iceman says hi. Hi, Iceman. Chuckster's Adventures. Howdy from Jacksonville Beach, Florida. You inspired me to become a Disney vlogger. Oh, good for you. I'm not a huge Disney person, but I am fascinated by Disney culture. And I've been to Disneyland, but I've never been to Disney World. So I'm sure your channel will do well. There's lots of Disney fanatics. Thank you. Spy Real, thank you for the super chat. Bob Wannabe RVer. Oh, Bob, love you too. Thank you for that super chat. Howdy from San Diego, right across the state line here, not too far away. Did you know a Wonder Hussy superheroine poster sold for $20 million in the year 2094 at Sotheby's auction house? No, I didn't. Wow, you can see into the future. Good for you. Oh, Paul wants me to do a story about Austin, Nevada. I saw your comment, I think, on the other live stream. Yes, I guess I haven't really, I covered Austin a little bit in a video called The Middle of Nowhere, something in the middle of nowhere. See, the thing is, I never put the name of these places in my videos because I'm trying to keep them a secret. I don't want places to get blown up and then everybody yell at me. So it's really hard to remember the names of the videos, but I did cover a bit of Austin in that video. It was like August 2019. I posted it in August 2019. I was camping with some friends at Spencer Hot Springs, and we went into Austin and we filmed some stuff. Bernie Cat, thank you. He's from Virginia. Appreciate the super chat. Virginia is for lovers. Here's some love for you. Isn't that right? Or is West Virginia for lovers? I think it's Virginia. Spy Real says that we have so much in common and we are long lost soul sisters. Oh, be careful what you wish for, man. I can be quite annoying in real life, I assure you. Tony Perez says he's getting ready to retire in 5 years, and he's probably going to retire in the California desert. Any suggestions on where to live? Well, first, thank you for the super chat. A lot of people seem to really like Pahrump, Nevada, because it's in Nevada, and it's much more favorable tax-wise than California, but that being said, there's lots of nice. I mean, I think Ridgecrest is a cool town in the California desert. You know, I don't know. You want to live someplace that at least has a grocery store and a Walmart and a Home Depot, you know? So Ridgecrest has all of those things, but it still feels like it's in the middle of nowhere. Okay, then also Dan Cooper. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. And Janelle. Oh, I have an aunt named Janelle, and she's beautiful. She's a wonderful person. I don't think she's watching, but if you are watching, she goes by Goosey. That's her nickname. Hi, Goosey. I don't think she's watching, though. Kay Grimm. Elvis the puppy! These are the people who adopted one of the pups from Villanita, Elvis. And they sent me a super chat. Thank you, guys. I'm so thankful to you for adopting Elvis and being regular with the updates. I love seeing pictures of him. He looks like he's having an amazing life. Koala Town from Australia. Thank you for the super chat. Mwah. Love that. Truck Lob also says he'd like to see me tour a gold mine in Beatty once the place starts booming. Well, golly, if they do tours, I would love to. In fact, I did a video one time at the Dovetail Ranch brothel. I know I was going to stop talking about brothels, but that guy was going to get me into one of the gold mines up there. and it just never happened. I would love to tour a gold mine, though. Keith, watching from Northwest Michigan. Thank you. I bet it's cold up in Northwest Michigan right now. Ooh, yikers. I mean, it's cold here in Death Valley by my standards. I mean, I had to wear my furry boots and a big hoodie and everything when I went into town just now. And it was like 60 degrees. Oh. Rosalie, thank you, Rosalie. I'd sing that song Rosalie to you by Slim Whitman, but I can't remember how it goes. Sly Dale, considering my love of history, would I consider other sites east of the Mississippi? Thank you for the super chat. And yes, I would. I would love to travel east of the Mississippi. I just need to get out there. You know, it's so dang far to drive, but there's, oh my gosh, amazing. The South, the East Coast, the Mid-Atlantic, the Midwest, I mean, Texas, Texas isn't east of the Mississippi, sorry. But all that stuff, yes, I would consider and do plan on covering that at some point. David, thank you for the super chat. And Jeffy, thank you. I appreciate you. I got to keep an eye on that. Okay, we've been going for 40 minutes. I'll go a little longer than an hour because of all the problems I had at the beginning. And Ross, the one-legged miner, isn't coming over right away. I told him I was live streaming and to wait until I'm done. But you know what? It would be just like Ross to barge right into my live stream. He's always trying to get more viewers for his channel, which, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, check him out. I think he's called Tacopa Mines. He's got a sick dog right now, unfortunately. One of his mine dogs is real sick. That's why he couldn't go into town to check his mail, and I did it for him. William says he loves me. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. And Gina from Oregon, thank you. She says, my videos are the best. I appreciate that. And Ed Bean from Louisville, Kentucky, thank you. I've been to Louisville, and I loved it. Really a cool city and lots of really good restaurants. I have a good friend who grew up in Louisville, and so we went back there to help him clean out his mom's house after she passed away, and we stayed there for quite a while. It was really nice. I loved it there. Okay, what else? Oh, here we go. All Classics Restoration again. Thank you. Mwah. And Lindsay, thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that. Much appreciated to all this gas money. Okay, let's see some more questions. Have I been to Limerick in Ireland? No, I went to Ireland once when I was working as a nude model. I went to do some photo shoots in Dublin, a suburb of Dublin, and so we stayed for probably about 4 or 5 days, and I was working all day. My sister came with me, and while I was working, she went and traveled around, but I was kind of stuck in Dublin, so I mostly just saw Dublin and the surrounding countryside, but it was beautiful, and I would totally go back to Ireland again. Amazing place. Okay, let's see who else. Oh, is Mike Z in the chat? What up, Mike? It looks like somebody's saying hi to him. So if you're in the chat, hi, Mike. Did I shave my pits? I'd show you, but, well, I'm not wearing anything under this body. This would get taken down in a hot minute. Becky, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Temple Bar is a great area in Dublin. Oh, I think I do remember that when we were walking around town. I mean, I was working most of the time, so I really didn't have that much time to see much stuff. Leo said, come to Philly, he'll buy me a cheesecake. Cheesesteak. I'm not a huge fan of Philly cheesesteak. I used to date a guy who was from South Jersey, like the Jersey Shore, and so he was near Philly, and he was all about that cheesesteak. In Vegas, there was this one place that he said had a pretty good cheesesteak, because, you know, like when you're from Philly, there ain't no cheesesteak like a Philly cheesesteak. You know, they try to make it out west, and it sucks. Well, he said this one place had a pretty good one, and so I had one once, and ooh, wait, it was a bit much for me. I mean, it's a lot of calories, man. Peter B. again. He wants to say, what a fabulous song I chose for my duet at the Firehouse fundraiser. Thank you, Peter. I did In Spite of Ourselves by John Prine and Iris Dement. My friend Daryl, he sang the John Prine part, and I sang the Iris Dement part. If you've never heard that song, he's got more balls than a big brass monkey. He's a whacked out weirdo and a love bug junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's a howling at the moon. But he's my baby. I don't mean maybe. Never gonna let him go. That's that song. Montana Rich says, howdy from Balmy, Montana. Thank you. And whoo, I bet it's anything but balmy up there. Joe and Debbie say they love my stuff. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. And oh my gosh, Le Luxembourgian. Hello and kisses from Luxembourg. Wow, this guy is watching all the way from Luxembourg. Y'all know where that is? I feel like it's a tiny little country wedged between Belgium and, oh gosh, my geography is not that good. The Netherlands, maybe? Am I right? Patrice? Let me know. Thank you. Merci. I mean, do you speak French in Luxembourg? I think. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Who else? Oh, God, my screen keeps freezing. What is up with... I have my Starlink plugged in, but the window keeps crashing, so I lose track of the comments. Okay. No. Looks like there's some John Prine fans watching. Somebody asked me, are one half of my pittons super cold now because they lost their fur coat? Well, it's not that bad yet. And, believe it or not, it grows back fast. I'll just say that. 21st Pilot says, love your content. Keep them coming. Thank you. Appreciate the super chat. We got, somebody from Maryland. We've got somebody watching from Disney World. Are you really at Disney World right now? Because if you are, that's pretty cool. That was my dream job growing up. When I was well into my young adulthood, I wanted to be Snow White at Disneyland. I don't know why. I just thought that would be the most fun. And it still does seem like it would be the most fun job ever. They don't make a lot of money, but golly, to be Snow White and then to have that on your resume, I mean, oh my God, you'd get every job you applied for if they saw that. Oh my God, you used to work at Disneyland? Oh, when can you start? You know what I mean? I know a girl who auditioned to be Cinderella at Disneyland, though, and she said, she's a beautiful blonde, big blue eyes. She went to this audition, and it was a room full of even more beautiful girls who were even blonder with even bigger, bluer eyes than her, and she went, oh, forget it. It's tough job to get for being not very well paid. Okay, let's see, what else? Hello from Milwaukee. I have never been to Milwaukee, but I would love to go. Isn't that where Laverne and Shirley took place? And for that matter, isn't that kind of where Happy Days was set? Oh my God, I never really watched Happy Days, but I recently became interested in it because of the Fonz. Remember the Fonz? It's like an interesting show. Lacey back in Iowa says, the offer still stands for the world's biggest truck stop and a bite to eat with Lacey and Timmy. Thank you for the offer. I appreciate that. I bet it's cold up in Iowa right now, though. Oh, somebody watching from Las Cruces. Love New Mexico. Somebody here says a lot of gays work for Disney. Well, I did know a gay guy who played Prince Charming, but he played it at Euro Disney. I think it was Tokyo Disney. He played Prince Charming. I met him when he worked at the MGM Grand, and yeah, he was gay. So, well, I don't care, gay or not, doesn't matter to me, gay or straight. Tim, thank you. Did I know more about Cajon Pass than I did? He grew up around there. I just researched it, man. A lot of times, like these mundane places, like if you don't know Cajon Pass, when you're driving from the desert into LA, you go over the mountains to go descend into the LA basin. You go through this mountain pass, Cajon Pass. Normally, it's just a traffic jam, but I decided to stop and poke around once, and really a lot of interesting history there. And just about any place, if you stop and just do some Googling, you'll turn up all kinds of random fun facts. Oh, somebody sent me some Chipotle money. Thank you. Mwah. I actually just went to Chipotle when I was in Pahrump. Anytime I go to Pahrump, might as well stop at Chipotle. So I did. I picked it up, and it's probably getting cold, but I'll eat it when I'm done with this video because nobody wants to sit here watching me stuff my face, or do you? Mm-hmm. Lisa, thank you. I appreciate the super chat. Scooter says he always liked my remote cabin videos. Yeah, I need to get back up to some of these remote volunteer cabins. I haven't been adventuring much, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of a wuss. Like, it's real cold to be camping in the mountains right now. Like now's the time for me to head south. I have to go north for Thanksgiving, but after that, Arizona is the place to be. Right? Something like that. Got some folks watching from Banning. We got, Randy mentions the golden space rose. Randy is the viewer who sent me those space roses that I've been leaving on random graves lately. I think it's actually a really cool way to mark a desert grave because the desert is so monochromatic and drab, and then this gold and red bright colored rose, and they're pretty hardcore roses. They're not going to degrade like a fabric rose would just fly apart in the desert sun. So thank you for those, Randy. They are very much appreciated. Lisa wants to send a tiny box to Copa. Well, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to my mom's for Thanksgiving. But thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. And thank you for the super chat. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Lisa, that pink caftan you sent me, it has been seeing some serious action lately, and it will be making an appearance in an upcoming video. So stay tuned for that. Love that caftan. Thank you. Okay, let's see else. Oh, someone says, if you're a truck driver going over Cajon Pass on a windy day, you have some cojones. Boy, I bet. I would not want to be a big rig driver. My wife's aunt worked for Disney as a seamstress and made Shirley Temple's dress for the grand opening. Oh my gosh, wow. I'm a huge Shirley Temple fan. That is super cool. Jeffrey wants to know if I would shave for $5. Jeffrey, what kind of a cheap hussy do you take me for? Woohoo from Texas! Okay. They want to know, if the wall is finished, will that hot spring on the border in Big Bend National Park be closed? Have I heard anything? There's a really nice hot spring right on the Rio Grande in Big Bend National Park in Texas. And if they build the border wall, or they finish building it, I don't know how that works. Would they build the wall right down the middle of the river? Is the river the United States or is the river Mexico? Like, I'm not sure how that would work. I don't know. I soaked in that hot spring and it was very nice. Nobody tried to swim across and get me. Say Toast, thank you for the super chat. As a matter of fact, I even camped down by the Rio Grande in Big Bend. You weren't supposed to. You're supposed to stay in campgrounds there. But we couldn't get a campsite. They were all booked up. And so me and my friend, we soaked in the hot spring till real late. I'll be honest. We were doing some funny stuff. Okay, we drank some tea. Only we didn't drink tea. We just ate it. We ate mushrooms. And then we met this really cool local dude from Terlingua. And he smoked us out. He had some weed. Man, we were in that hot spring till late at night. We didn't want to drive back to there's no towns anywhere near Big Bend. So we just drove down this dirt road and slept in the car overnight. And then I woke up in the morning and got, naked as the day I was born, walked down to the Rio Grande, washed my face. It was great. Didn't have any problems. Peter, thank you for the super chat. Peter keeps sticking coins into it's like a slot machine, and he's expecting me to pay out with a jackpot. I am the jackpot. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate it. Or it's like putting quarters in a jukebox. You got to keep the monkey dancing. Thank you. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Very kind of you. Oh, Rosalie says, don't shave nothing. I've said this in videos before. The only hair I groom is this. I have a mole on my neck and one hair grows out of it. And it's like a real witchy looking situation. And I pluck that. Brian, thank you. Says, keep making the great content. I appreciate that. Lindsay. Oh, Lindsay and Ashley. Hi, guys. These two gals are so amazing. They went on their honeymoon to a bunch of different hot springs. And I actually ran into them at one of my favorite hot springs. I guess it was last summer. Was that last summer? Great gals. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the gas money. It's always nice to see you. Never know. We'll probably run into each other again. Captain 1717 says he's been watching from the beginning. Thank you. I guess you mean you've been watching since I started my channel, because there's some rough days back there. I mean, it took me a while to figure out how to do this. I'll just say that. Somebody else asking about Fred. Well, I already addressed that earlier in the video. Fred is doing very well for a man of his age. He's 15, and that's real old for a dog. Okay, let's see what else. Am I going to participate in the Meow Wolf in Beatty? Okay, if you watched the video I just made with the guy who built the steampunk casino, Ed, he has a lot of very interesting plans for Beatty, Nevada, including a steampunk casino, which is like, wow, already. But then he also wants to build like a magic castle. If you've ever been to the Magic Castle in Hollywood, it's a big old Victorian mansion. And I guess you can go in there and have cocktails and they do little magic shows. You have to be invited. You have to be a member. It's very exclusive. Well, Ed wants to build something like that in Beatty. And he wants to build a Meow Wolf. Okay, Meow Wolf. It started out as an interactive art thing in Santa Fe. And there's one in Santa Fe. Then they opened one in Vegas. And I think there's one in Denver too now. I don't even know how to describe it. You got to look it up. It's like the one in Santa Fe I thought was the best. It's like this fake old Victorian house that you go in and you just kind of explore around, like have to solve this mystery, and like you open the refrigerator and it opens up into this whole other room. You walk through the fridge, and now all of a sudden you're in a spaceship. I made a video about it actually. Back in 2017, I went to the Meow Wolf in Santa Fe. It's on my channel somewhere. It's a wild place. I can't imagine him building one in Beatty, but well, if you know Ed, if anybody will do it, it'll be him. Okay, let's see. Who else? Oh, Steven says he even watched the videos I made as Brandy Bottoms. Okay, Brandy Bottoms was the name I went by when I was working as a fetish model. When I started fetish modeling, I thought like, oh, I should probably have like a fake fetish name, you know? And since I was doing a lot of foot fetish modeling, I thought the name Brandy Bottoms was cute because it's like the bottoms of my feet plus, you know, my bottom. So I had a channel for a while called Ms. Brandy Bottoms because Brandy Bottoms was already taken. There's a dentist in Colorado named Brandy Bottoms. I'm sure she hates me. Anyway, he's been watching since then. Oh, I got $2 for my hair from Exploring the Holos. Thank you. Appreciate it. I guess it was worth the trouble. I mean, I had to wash it anyways, but the curling, I didn't have to curl it. I did that for you. This one's for you, wherever you are. Any Manilow fans out there? Any Fanilows? Oh, Peter B says he loves pinball machines. Do I? Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge pinball player. I often felt like a pinball myself when I lived in Vegas. You know, walking down the strip at night, all the lights in casinos, sort of feels like you're inside a pinball machine. And I've always sort of been directionless, you know? Somebody would give me $5 and I'd bing, go over here and do a job, and I'd make $100. Bing, I'd go over there and do another job. I'd make $50. Bing. And I sometimes felt as though I was just doing whatever I could to keep them flippers going so that I didn't roll down the black hole into the void, aka depression. How's that for a metaphor, Peter? Boy, that was the best $5 you ever spent. Okay, Hannah, also from Australia. I got some great fans down under, and Hannah is one of the best. You might, if you're in my fan group on Facebook, I have a page that I maintain on Facebook, Wonder Hussy Adventures. Well, there's also a Wonder Hussy fan group, and Hannah is a very avid poster in that group. She does really cool, funny Photoshop things of pictures of me with all kinds of crazy stuff. So thank you, Hannah. It's always lovely to see you. Okay, let's see what else. Greg says, wow, she would be even more beautiful with all the hair cut off. Oh, so you think I should go bald? You think I should pull a Sinead O'Connor? I don't know if I can pull that off. Eric says I deserve an Emmy. Oh, thank you. Wow, what a compliment. Oh, Nita says, I loved the video where you hid stuff in your hair. Okay, that's one of the very first videos I made. Before I really had a channel, I was just goofing around once. And I teased my hair up as big as I could. I mean, when I say big, I teased it huge. And then I had, like, stuff stashed in it. So in the video, I went, I started pulling stuff out of my hair, like, huh? Oh. And it went on for... It was a long video. I fit a lot of stuff in my hair. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that movie Casino. If you ever saw the Martin Scorsese movie Casino, Joe Pesci is smuggling those diamonds back from Belgium or whatever, and he puts them in his wife's bouffant. And then they get home and she shakes her hair out, and all the diamonds fall out. And then he like smacks her upside the head because he thinks there's one more in there. You know, Joe Pesci. Ooh. Okay, now we got the Hardscrabble Blake again. He says, Sister Hussy seems really happy in Tacoma, and he hopes she likes her job at the Shoshone Museum. She does. Thanks for asking, Blake. That being said, she did enjoy her trip to Vegas today. Just nice to get out of town every now and then, you know, go to the big city. Lisa says, ask Mom to move to Vegas. And she says, I look beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. My mom would not like Vegas. Vegas is not for everyone. Oh, Timmy just messaged me again. Did I read the email about our flat tire adventure? No, I'm going to make a note to myself. I'm way behind on my email. I mean, man, I would show you, but it would freak you out. I have probably, well, I'll tell you how many unread emails I have. Actually, I don't know if I can even tell. It doesn't say. I have probably 15,000 unread emails, and that's not an exaggeration. 15,000 unread emails. So let me put a note to myself to look up your flat tire adventure. It sounds unpleasant, but I'm glad that you seem to have a sense of humor about it, and obviously you made it back okay. Okay, hold on. Who else? Michael said, you warm this Alaskan's heart even though I'm so cool. Ah, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, Alaska. Ooh-wee. I do want to go there in the summertime. Actually, it'd be nice in the winter too, because then I could go sit in a hot spring and look at the northern lights. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. I heard you guys have some pretty bad skeeters in the summer. My sister went up to Alaska 2 summers ago, I think. Was it last summer? I don't know. She went up there with her boyfriend at the time in his school bus. He was living in a bus. He still is. But they barely made it to what's the farthest southernmost tip of Alaska? And then they had to turn around because they ran out of time. Mike Z, thank you, Mikey. Said I have the sexiest hair on YouTube. Thank you, Mike. Why don't you tell everybody about my other feature that you love so much? Can't show that on YouTube. And I only say that because Mike and I were at a hot spring together, so he saw me naked. It's not like there's anything going on. I probably just started a whole bunch of rumors. Whoopsie. Bill Earl, what up? Bill, how are you even watching this? Bill is a buddy of mine down under in Australia. He's doing a overlanding excursion all around Australia for like 2 years. He got a really cool tricked out vehicle and he's traveling all over the place. And guess who is probably going to join him down there? Stay tuned. Okay, let's see. I feel like I missed another. Oh, Big Balls Teddy in the house. Always a pleasure to hear from you, Big Balls Teddy. He's got the biggest balls of them all. Remember that song? Hello from Minnesota. Also probably real cold. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I was going to end this live stream at 6, but because I had so many problems, I feel like I started late. So I'll do another 15 minutes. Why not? We're having a good time. Lindsay says, have you picked up your packages from the post office recently? You have something awesome waiting for you. I just got my mail in Pahrump. I was going to go in there and open it when Ross comes over. Because poor Ross, I went to pick his mail up. He only had one package. Meanwhile, I have a whole stack and I just like to rub it in. Neener. Me and Ross like to kid each other. It's all in good fun, good natured. So I'll open that mail shortly and you'll be getting a thank you. Okay, let's see what else. Is there ever an event in January or February in Tacoma? Well, I'm glad you asked, Vinny. We are planning to have a community-wide flea market probably in February, probably around President's Day weekend. Don't quote me on it. We haven't set a date yet, but it's going to be kind of like we did last year, a big flea market with everybody in town selling all their crazy stuff. And then I'll probably just set up a meet and greet situation there. Although the meet and greet we just did at the fire department, people were waiting in line for 2-3 hours. So I think I need to do like a deli counter where like everybody gets a number or something. And then there's an intercom where like, number 45, your turn is here. And then you can come up and that way you don't have to stand in line the whole time. I don't know. Or would that be more annoying? But yes, in answer to your question, we will be doing that probably sometime in February. Stay tuned. I'll announce it when it's for sure. What camp was I with at Burning Man? Somebody wants to know. Well, I didn't go last year because I had to help my mom move. Prior to that, the last year, I was at the Fastest Pizza Stand. Before that, I was at the Rudest Lounge. Before that, I camped with a bunch of real degenerates called Sunset Lounge. Degenerates, but nice people. I mean, a lot of them were in the adult film industry, so they were wild, but it was an interesting camp. One time I camped with the Black Rock Roller Disco. They set up a whole roller skating rink up there. They were super cool people. I don't really have a camp. I like to move around, otherwise I get bored. Okay, let's see. Can you sing a few bars of Locomotion by Little Eva? Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Is that it? Is that Little Eva? I think that's a couple bars. Okay, Frank Rails Photography is going to send me an email later about the spring adventure. I'll try and make it obvious. Okay, please do. Mr. Tab. Hi, Mr. Tab. Always nice to hear from you, Mr. Tab. My sister really likes drinking her hot cocoa out of that mug you sent. I happened to notice it was in the sink this morning. Thank you. The strangest animal I met, Paul wants to know. Well, that would have to be when I was in Namibia in Africa. Because, Hello. I saw like some hyenas, giraffes, elephants. Here in the United States, what's the strangest animal I've met? Man, the most dangerous game. I've met some real weirdos when it comes to mankind. Hey, do I do any gold prospecting? Asks Job Bones. No, I'm not a gold prospector. I wouldn't even know what to look for. I probably should, because a lot of the places I go are historical gold mining places. And, golly, I've probably walked right past a giant chunk of something valuable at some point and didn't even know it. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, someone wants to know how Ginger Rogers, the kitty, is. The little kitty over there at Villa Anita with the paralyzed back legs. She's doing great. Thank you for asking. Weston is taking amazing care of her. Follow them on Instagram. Weston took over their Instagram account, so he's posting more stuff about Ginger. She's doing real good. She still can't move her hind legs, really, but she's having a great life. Farm Mech sent me another super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Did I ever find the mouse in my rig? Says Melody from Mesquite. Okay, I was camping back in May, and I was sitting in the back of my car one night, just minding my own business, and I kept hearing this scratching sound. I thought, oh, there's something on my roof. So I bang on the roof, still kept hearing this. What is it? Just ignore it. Well, then I looked up and I saw a little tiny kangaroo rat, I think, poked its head up behind some stuff in the back of my car, and I went, in my car! Yikes! So even though it was pitch black and it was kind of chilly out, well, it was May. I guess it wasn't that chilly, but it was pitch black. I had to get up and I had to open up the car and take every single thing out and try to find where the dang mouse was. And I never did find it. I don't know what happened to it. I never heard from it again. So maybe it ran off on its own. In the meantime, I had a very kind viewer send me a little bottle of coyote urine. Okay, it's something you can buy at hunting and fishing and trapping shops, I guess. And he said, if you just sprinkle a few drops of coyote piss around the perimeter of your car, that'll keep the mice away. So now when I travel, I do bring a little bottle of it. And what's more, I actually sprinkled coyote piss very liberally around the edge of the casita, what I'm in right now, my little hut that I live in. Because I hear stuff in the walls here all the dang time scrabbling around. Well, I sprinkled piss around the perimeter, and the sound stopped. But I think it attracted coyotes because there's a pretty big turd in the front yard, and I can't imagine what else would leave a turd that size, unless it was Ross, the one-legged miner. Ross, have you been snooping around the compound? Just kidding. Okay, hold on. Dick Monje, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Then Chief Bacon says, hello from Oklahoma. Thank you. One of my favorite places, Oklahoma. I definitely plan to go back. I traveled through it on my way back from the eclipse, but I didn't have nearly enough time to poke around and see everything I wanted to. Okay, let's see. Howdy do. What little critters roam around Tacopa? Scorpions, rattlers. Well, this is Jeremy. Lots of critters around here. Scorpions, rattlers, sidewinders, coyotes, little cottontail bunnies, little chipmunks, lots of birds, desert foxes. There's even a bobcat or two here and there. David says, you are amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rich from Salinas. Thank you, Rich. I was just thinking about Salinas because I was reading some John Steinbeck books. I just finished Travels with Charlie, and I think he even goes to Salinas in that book. And I've been to Salinas many times myself. I really like it down there. And I do intend to go back and probably shoot some videos. I don't know. There's probably all kinds of cool stuff in Salinas. Can I sing a line from Spanky Spanky? Ooh, Spanky Spanky was this song that I was in this band sort of like 23 years ago called Dick and Jane. And we had this song. I want a spanky spanky. I want a spanky spanky. Nah, 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 nah. You can look it up. It's on YouTube. The music video is a riot. D. Francois. Thank you for the super chat. Merci. Wonder Hussy, does the hair in your one unshaved armpit get caught in the sequins of my shiny dress? No. Everybody makes such a big deal about armpit hair. It's like you don't even notice when you have it. It doesn't get caught in anything. It doesn't smell funky. It doesn't. The only thing it does is attract attention, frankly. Marley says, can I say hello to Easton? He's my biggest fan and he's only 7. Hi, Easton. I sure can. Thank you for watching. You have excellent taste for a 7-year-old. I appreciate that. And Marley, I appreciate you too. Peter B, okay, you got a rush hour at the end of the live stream. He's saying goodbye now. Okay, well, see you later, Peter. Thank you. It was a pleasure. Nice to see you again. And thank you for the super chats. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, somebody wants me to sing Jingle Bells. It's a little early for that. I gotta wait till after Thanksgiving. Okay, now let's see. What else? I have a few more minutes. I think I'll answer a few more questions. Pahrump tour. Somebody wants to do. I should do a better video about Pahrump. I covered it once, but it was real half-assed. Somebody says they have a few bottles. Do we still want them? Well, we're not going to start building this wall anytime soon. We do have quite a few bottles. I mean, if you want to bring them by, you're welcome to. But we're probably not going to get around to it anytime soon. Thank you for asking. Somebody wants to know if I'm going to get a new 4Runner soon. Well, I don't know. I mean, new, they just have to put that new engine in. I'm not sure about the new engine. Also, I'm not sure my pocketbook could bear that right now. So, oh, and then somebody else wants to know about Radio Goldfield. There's a really cool radio station out of Goldfield, Nevada, and the DJ there is a really cool guy named Carl. Invited me to have my own little mini segment on it. But again, it's just really hard for me to commit to anything like that because then I have to be I guess I could record it remotely. And I do want to do that. Well, I'm probably going up to Goldfield in the near future, and maybe I'll stop in and see Carl then, and we'll talk about it. Okay, we got Keck Mountain. Wants to know if I was in a Rumble Snuff music video. Yes, thank you for asking. I was. I'm sort of friends with Captain Rumble Snuff and his first mate, Christian. And we used to go hang out. They have this weird compound in the desert. These two German artists from Berlin. They have this band called Rumble Snuff. And they have this beautiful song. You know, you look at him and he's a big, muscular guy. You're like, oh, God, that's some crazy German thrash, techno, Nazi music. No, it's this beautiful song. Salutare. Me and my sister are in the video dancing around the desert at their compound. It's a great song. Look it up. Salutare by Rummelsnuff. Yes, thank you for asking about that. I appreciate it. Okay, everybody's getting ready to go. I mean, it is Friday night. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make everybody spend their Friday night with me. I just thought, well, if I do it before people are out of work, then they might not be able to watch it. And so I got to do it when everyone's out of work. I tried. Okay, I'll spend a few more minutes here. Oh, somebody wants to know if I ever made it to Art Bell's compound. I don't think I did. I'm kind of like hesitant to go like stalking around somebody's compound because I think his wife or family still lives there, you know, and I don't want him to think I'm super weird. I'm sure Art Bell, if you don't know who that is, he had a paranormal radio show for years. I'm sure he has a lot of weirdo fans that do stalk his compound, and I don't want to be one of those, so, you know. Hambone77 from Silver Springs, Florida. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Why don't I have Antelope Canyon sponsor me to do a video for them, asks Terry. Antelope Canyon is this beautiful, iconic slot canyon in Arizona. I don't think they need any publicity. It's already like a year wait list just to get in there. You have to have a permit. But yeah, if they wanted to, I would love to go down there and make a video. I've never actually been because you have to get a permit and the wait list is so long. Art Bell murdered one of his wives, Ramona. I did not know about that. I'm going to make a note to look into that. Never heard that. I mean, I thought Art Bell, but you never know. You know, Jerry Lee Lewis, the killer. Well, they call him the killer, maybe, because he killed one of his wives, too, and not that many people realize that. It's not 100% proven, but if you read the details of her mysterious death, it sounds pretty much like he killed her. Jerry Lee, you know? Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. That Jerry Lee Lewis. Someone says I should do this more often. Well, I kind of agree with you because this way I don't have to edit and shoot a video. Like I said, I'm suffering burnout. It's really hard to make 2 videos a week. And so I'm seriously considering dialing back to just 1 video a week, and then I can just do a live stream. I probably wouldn't live stream every week because that seems a bit much, but, you know, a couple times a month maybe, you know, for a Friday instead of doing a video. Okay, let's see what else. Someone says, at $20 a minute, I should keep milking this live. Just forget to end it for a while. Oh, no. I'm exhausted, man. I mean, somebody earlier asked, like, oh, my God, how are you keeping up with all these questions? It's It's hard. I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. And I actually do have more energy than the average bear, but whoo, no, I'll be ready to log out. Do a 1 hour video once a week. I don't know, 1 hour seems like an awful long video, but I did consider that, like, when I was making that video about Ed Ringel, I mean, I had like 3 hours of footage and I was trying to edit it down to around 20 minutes. I feel like a video should be around 20, but it was 35 was the shortest I could get it. And that was a struggle. So I just feel like nobody wants to watch an hour long video. It'd be more like a little documentary that way, which is, you know, if I only did one video a week, it would let me focus on better production values. You know, I could spend more time researching and writing the script and filming it. So, you know, that's one argument in favor of dialing back. Okay, I got 1 more minute and then I'm logging off. So I'm just going to start saying goodbye to everybody. Goodbye, good night, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I hate to go and leave this pretty side. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Remember the sound of music? Okay, on that note, I am going to end this live stream. Goodbye.